Hello, all of you beautiful, beautiful people. I am home. I have come from one museum to another. So I've been working at the Museum Railroad today, and I just got home. Sorry for the for late arrival day. I missed the first bus home today. I was gonna be home about an hour earlier, but yeah. Um, it is what it is, and I'm home, and I'm excited. So last Thursday I did not have a great stream, and the reason for that is most of this entire week, there's been a war zone in my head. I won't go into too much detail. I am waiting for a first contact with a therapist to start working on my mental health issues. Um, so I won't go into too much details, but I was tired. My head was a war zone, and I was just. I should have done something more creative, but today I'm feeling absolutely fine, and I had so much fun this weekend. I got to DM a D&D session, and it was so 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 much fun. Um, it was with it was with the usual group that I DM for, and it was chaotic as it's with that group, but man, it was the highlight of my week. It was hilarious. It was unexpected. It was just utterly fantastic. So at this point, I kind of want to be in more at some point. So it was absolutely fantastic. Uh, so I wish I could talk about what it was about, but I kind of don't at the same time. Do I? Nah, not today, not today. Because I kind of might look into DMing that one shot or campaign on Twitch at some point. I don't want to give anything away. But the problem is I have so many projects going on already that this was just add another one to the list. And I don't know if it's gonna be. I would love to do it, but I don't know when, how, where, who. All of that stuff I need to figure out. But and the thing is, I still really enjoyed the stream on Thursday, even if I wasn't in the right headspace. I love Twitch. I love my community. I love the friends I've made with other Twitch streamers as well that are very open about these things that I can also turn to. So it's a Twitch is really a fantastic place for these things, and eventually, once I start to work through these issues, I'll... But... let's get the game set up. So, oops. I set it up on the wrong screen. Of course, of course. So, what did I also do? I actually ended up getting both the new DLC. So we're gonna do more fantasy stuff. And what better place than here? So I have some ideas for for this one. So I'm gonna... Oh, right. Nah. I'm not going to sell exhibits at this point. So, I have an idea. I'm gonna need a science science person for it. Also, I learned something about that I need to check as well. So, I said last time that I wasn't gonna take any more loans. But I'm gonna take one loan. Portable tea machine. I'm gonna repay that one.
Some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day.
Then I'm gonna advertise for fantasy. I don't have any one of those. And then I'm gonna open up that one, that one, and that one.
Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
Actually, and there is one thing I want to check here as well. Because, oh! 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 Adds, oh! That adds boss. Let's do it. So I've also been struggling with buzz on my exhibits. I never thought to look at that. So I feel like a dum-dum for missing that. I know I'm not a dum-dum, but I can still feel like one, can't I?
Star may never go home, but that can't be right.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this the staff area.
Announcement: our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Okay, we have them here. Sargon Pest Viper. Countess Roland Rage. Yes. Axe ring size, rogue shadow, increased brain, energy doesn't decay. Ooh, that's good. Lalia Crumble, wizard, loyal, analysis. Yeah, sure. So, Hiding Handbook. Detailed.
Expedition team leaving for.
Survey scanner and detailed. There we go. And then I'm gonna elaborate is 50%. So standard seems to be the good. Standard is very much the happy medium here.
Announcement: guests can take a self-guided tour by walking around.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the finest show
And we
on
have a
radio.
door to that.
I hope you have your superlatives at the ready because today's audio bounty is bound to be boundless. More life-changing
Oops.
radio.
I did not mean I did not mean to buy that though. Then
The expedition team are back in reality.
nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna theme my exhibits a bit.
Reminded that while silence isn't mandatory, it is much nicer.
But I'm also gonna use these to get my dudes. Leveled up.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
So, first thing first here.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
So the general theme of the water stuff is gonna be this cave blue, this color. But then each expedition room is gonna have its own nice. Each exhibit room is gonna have its own decor and style. So this is gonna be, let's see, sticker books, fantasy. These are cannon fodder. These are enchanting. Cannon fodder is a pretty large set of exhibits as well.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news.
So, I'm gonna keep doing this one because it's a good way to level my experts up, but also I also want to max out those.
Maybe sometime.
I also want to max out those exhibits. And it's 4,000. Stop we get better. This one is cannon fodder.
Someone is stuck in the museum.
Ooh, cargo
They
corner.
may need dislodging.
Ticket Bizarre. Fantastical approach when selling tickets. Oh!
Let's take a peek at the broadsheets now with today's news. Wiki Silverbottom, heir to the Silverbottom fortune, has misplaced a priceless ceramic apple from their collection. It seems the spirited chap went on a butler-aided baking spree and now believes the one-of-a-kind artifact is in one of many crumbles. We'll wait to see if we've lost one of the truly great works of art as he works his way from the black brie towards the apple. Thrilling.
Expedition team returning from fantasy. How was the flight, you fools?
What a good reference.
Attention, the expedition team.
Nice!
Have returned. Good for them.
So, this is a museum that I haven't done yet, so... What better than to use the fantasy setting with it? Fantasy theme with this one. Right. We also going to need... a little bit of decor here. Ooh.
Attention all fairy tale things. Tickets are no myth. Buy one or get banished.
Which one do I like more? Yeah, I like that. I like that one more.
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
Also with the Haggling Handbook, even if I get the poor quality exhibit, that still gets me enough that I kind of make money back on it.
And more useful.
information stands on the walls as well. Then walls. Ooh. Profit! Nice!
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
I think that is...
Mess on the floor.
They...
Janitor! Dryer on the fritz.
Wait.
Robo Janitor!
Did I...
The Robo
Ah!
Janitor is designed to fix
I think I accidentally sold my fool's gold.
with some major exceptions.
Yeah, I accidentally sold my fool's gold.
What would we do without you? You would live in your own hell. Yes, I suppose we would. Robo Janitor, coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
Oh, ooh, yes.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Oh crap, that's what. I have a lot of stuff to train. Yeah, I accidentally sold my fool's gold. Actually, I have a different idea here.
Attention, the museum is collecting money. This is a business, you know.
Kingdom Crown. Sure. Oh. Potion.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
I'm gonna go for expedition.
The expedition team have returned.
Nice.
Survey complete.
Oh, nice.
Announcement. Expedition complete. So, what's in the box? Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Oh, right. These don't have any bus going for them. So, I can't afford to be picky at the moment. At the moment either. So,
Restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. And now, Sir Nigel Reviews. Today I'll be discussing Whole Lotta Sticks, the new all-in-one fragrance and lifestyle companion from Holistics. The organic ingredients claim to complement your natural cadence, whatever that means. Right, here goes. How do I... Oh, my eyes! Oh, it burns! It burns! Music, please.
They spray his eyes. Really?
Guests waiting to buy a ticket are asked to bear with us indefinitely.
There we go. Only minus 2,000. That is more than acceptable. Okay, so this one I need the last piece of.
Yes, feeling more
And the rest I have in that. So
expedition team.
let's go over here. Wow, that's actually really good. Oh, right,
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
um, and there's a whole lot of bones to get still.
Some of you don't know what botany means, but you're in the right place. Expedition team returning from fantasy. How was the flight, you fools?
Wonderful. Was that obstruction? Wow. Holy. Holy cow, that's a... It's a dragon though, so... Understandable, understandable. It's probably level 11. Yeah,
That's part of the fun.
that actually didn't go in there. That didn't... I did not lose near as much as I thought I would in that. That's good. That's really good.
The expedition team have returned. We now know more about wherever they went.
Ooh, Steam! Shattered. Provides positive negative effects. Positive negative effects depending on its crowdness. May or may not grant the guest a wish.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
And I'm actually gonna advertise for, I think, 2 more.
And now the conclusion of Sir Nigel Reviews. I've had a chance to rinse my eyes and let the fragrance settle in. All in all, while the olfactory experience is only mildly offensive, I'm somewhat hogtied by the searing pain in my sockets. 1 pepper spray out of a possible...
Announcement. Our collection
1 pepper spray out of a
previous
possible
exhibits
5.
is being inspected. Staff haven't been trained in ages. People
And carpets. I'm also making sure that there's enough bathrooms as well to go around, because that was one of the things that I did get during one of the reviews that I got, is that I don't have enough back rooms. So I figured, let's just add a bathroom. Well, there's one there, but this as well. But I'm finally having I finally have an idea of how I want to set all of this up.
Yes, I remember.
Lastly,
Surrounded by dinosaur.
I don't get how vending machines will actually work here, but yeah.
exhibits will be poked by me.
Poke 'em, lady. No touch exhibits. Okay, minus 2,000 in the school trip. Inspecting exceptional plus 1 to 5 museum rating impact 5,000 in cash. Great. You know, I kind of wish there was a proper list you could kind of access where you see how your kudosh is looking. Or like a that came out from. Oh, ticket tent. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Imagine a place filled with things you could never afford. Whoa! Countless, priceless artifacts from every corner of the world. Oh, locked away for safekeeping. Well,
Picture.
keep imagining.
Summer bench.
Jumbo Museum. The museum for big spenders.
Profit, that's good. Pretty sure I need a survival.
Guests are reminded that new exhibits may show signs of wear
Analytical, family friendly.
that new.
Immune to injuries. Immune to injuries is good. So, one thing... I am gonna do as well is... I'm gonna set up a tour for now as well. How is my staff looking?
Relatively brief longevity.
I have two. Well, I have 3 people that have the tour skill. That's good. That's good. And this one is. Now, here's kind of a choice to make. On the one hand, I make the tours really immersive, and I use the specific expert for them. The downside to that is the cost for staff is going to increase. Well, is it actually? Is it? Because the tours doesn't need to be running 24/7. Yeah, the tours doesn't have to be going 24/7.
Sickly visitors are advised to visit a hospital and are banned from museum grounds. Get well soon. Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
You were. Is this the 2-point campus outfit? Is this from 2-point campus? This look.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
Um.
Guests are reminded that experiencing wonder does announcement. Staff look like they
What
need
was
some
this?
training.
Cold climate, yeah. No specific. Nice.
Announcement. Please hydrate constantly. Thank you.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yes. Well, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much constantly, but hydrating is important. Nice. Worth the money. Worth the money. Worth the money. Wonderful. Being able to raise prices is such a good thing.
Announcements are never late nor early. They happen precisely when they're meant to.
So, I realized that there's a lot of Lord of the Rings references in this. Because I think that the announcement one is a reference to the Gandalf when he runs in the Shire in the first Lord of the Rings movie. A wizard is never late nor early, but arrives just when he's supposed to. But I could be misquoting as well. I could very well be misquoting. Could take more loans, but sure.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell.
That one is removed, yeah. It's good. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, Dwarven!
Deeper, a show that
Nice!
delves into the world of archaeology, the unexplained, and minuscule museums. Today, is the Earth really comprised of multiple layers? Well, according to Cray Nipple, it's not. Cray Nipple.
Rain nipple.
tapping the surface of
Yeah, let's get
Swellguard with
those
a
skeletons
teaspoon
worked on.
in a bid to crack the earth open and prove it's a giant chocolate egg. So far, his findings have proved inconclusive, but the professor hopes to resume his experiment once he recovers from a bout of hypothermia that currently has him hallucinating he's a door handle called Pete, a theory that holds considerably more water than us living on a giant confectionery treat.
Attention, any perceived sarcasm is purely coincidental. Honestly.
Also, I'm gonna.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Also, sarcasm in games is such a. It's such a touch that I wish more games would do it. And I mean that. Wait. Because there's just something to oh, minds of ad nausea. Oh, that's a good one, game. That is a fantastic one. Troll Grab Game. Designed to promote the action-adventure film Caper at Troll Temple, starring Roderick Cushion as Lieutenant Nick's Relics. The replica troll is exactly the one, like the one in the film, and vaguely like the real thing. I'm gonna do a.
Levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
So the dwarven artifacts, I actually do have a plan for. I do very much have a plan for those, but for that plan to really come into play, I'm also going to need some science experts. Rewards. Dwarven devices. Nice. Great. I love it. Great dwarf. Oh. Worm food.
Jumping up and down.
Mini shopper, analytical slack. No. So I'm gonna hire two science experts. And then I need to look at the training room.
Certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
So, birds. Photographic memory. And before I train you, let's go to Bungle Burrows. Contraptions. Casting contraptions. So I am going. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to combine classic contraptions with the dwarven exhibit. This one does not have anything. Then I believe there were more classic contraptions there. This one has analytics, survey, survival, analytics.
Feeling uninformed should educate themselves somehow.
You're delicate, but you're a bookworm, so and you learn fast. So let's train you in analysis. And then I'm gonna give them one survival. So this area feels very much on the small side. Which begs the question.
Into meaningful salads.
What's the best way to set that up with entertainment?
Pristine exhibits will receive the same treatment as everyone else. There's no escaping the crate.
And we're back. Time now for another fascinating tidbit of information for your edification. Did you know? Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the opening of the world's smallest museum, a red box containing the world's largest phone. It says here that the communication device is so ancient it can only be powered by feeding strange circular discs into it.
Oh, nice! Choose your museum. I may not personally condone your latest endeavors, but I am professional, and I would never say that out loud, let alone put it in writing. Mountain flag. Ooh.
Word now from the search site in the Pointy Mountains, where the Bigfoot Foundation has endorsed the establishment and encouraged visitors from far and wide. And I'm sure they're still looking for the old curator. They can't have stopped looking. No.
Reginald Trippleworth. eagerly proclaimed on the landmark anniversary.
Congratulations, your museum has the full support of the Bigfoot Foundation. The elders have agreed to commission an airstrip. Now we can welcome guests from all over the two-point counter. Do the outthink and draw a crowd to the peak of the Pointy Mountains. We've never been this close. Okay, let's open the crates. That's a lot of experience. Nice. Can I get the handle?
Announcement. Our collection of prehistory exhibits is being inspected.
That is lost, but that's extra time on expeditions is kind of a non-issue. Ooh, the authoritative end of a boa conductor. So, there's a couple of things I need to get going. First, I'm gonna paint this.
Returning guests are reminded that we're not friends. I just work here.
Perfect.
Expedition is leaving now.
So, on the fancy exhibits I have, I need one more Tina Kettle, I need one more 300 Great Sword. Then we have the burrows.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
There's one more thing that I need to resolve at some point. Which I'm not 100% sure yet how. But... and that is the security. Because I do want security that I do want full security. Minus 50,000 profit, that's...
The gift shop is fantastic value. Isn't that strange?
Oh, right. And one more expedition here. Haggling handbook. There's no point in doing that one as detailed, because that one does not have an innate quality that you can increase. But the quality on that expedition comes from completing pieces. Same with this one. This is another one where the quality increases by from 6 different themes. Nice achievement get. Woohoo! Oh, I don't even have that on. Wait. It says display, but apparently you don't need to display 6 different pieces.
Asked questions. No, I would not like to pick a card.
I think I already have that Pacemia. Wait, yes.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
More experience. Yay, fantasy guests. So, what was really fun with
Or they will be. When
being a
someone
dungeon
starts
master was the creativity. So, when I did it, I kind of had. Yay! I kind of had a kind of plot in mind, but at the same time, the really fun aspect to that to it was you kind of also had to think on your toes. So it wasn't just as simple as I've forgotten posters. I have forgotten to set up to get poster stands up here. How could I forget that?
The expedition team are back to make up for lost time. Don't distract them.
Look at them though. I know I'm not a dum dum, but I kind of feel like one for forgetting to get the poster stands up when building the gift shop. The gift shop.
Assistant needed in cafe.
So let's get that fixed. Also, flash stand. Also, this plushie, the plushie stand here is my absolute favorite. I love this dragon plushie stand. I need one of these. So I'm gonna nerd out a little bit here, but dragons is my favorite. So my favorite real life creature are octopi. No, it's not even octopuses. Octopuses. I remember, it's octopuses. My favorite real life creature is octopuses. My favorite mythical creatures is dragons. And there's a few things that has better written dragons than the Temeraire book series. The Temeraire books are fantastic. Because... Nice! Thank you for the Hydrate Zero Scout. So, the Temeraire books are fantastic. They're set in... let me... They are fantastic. They're set in the Napoleonic...
Less useless and more useful.
They're set in the the Napoleonic.
Announcement.
They are set in the Napoleonic War era, but there's a twist. There are dragons, like that fights as an air force, for both sides. But the thing is, the dragons are powerful in the series, but they are still killable because there have been weapons that's been developed to to deal with dragons. So it's a fantastic book series that combines Napoleonic War, the Napoleonic War and dragons into a fantastic blend of I don't even know what to call it, call the genre, but it is fantastic.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail.
The later books in the series, they're not quite as good, but the early book, absolutely exceptional. And how are you doing, Zero Scout? I hope you're well. Meanwhile, I'm also going to refill my water. So, I have more water.
I've got a very excited Natalie
So-
Blessing on the line who believes she's made a major archaeological discovery.
I'm gonna...
I can't believe I'm on the radio.
Can you tell us what you found, Natalie?
Sure, I was in my back garden.
And
party.
the
Just
for,
pulling crackers.
for the book series, so
What
it's
do I see?
it's
A gold. It was
so it's
big,
between
it almost
the
felt like it was made of...
England and France, but
Yeah.
there are so many different cultures involved, and
tiny pack of playing cards and a
every culture that's presented in the book series
You know?
has a different stance towards dragons
We'll be right back.
as well.
With something much better.
Oh, what a time! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Talking to you.
What if? Yeah, that's actually a really. That is a really interesting question to ask. What if tanks existed during the Napoleonic Wars? And you are gonna be going here. I made. So I am.
Skills in the gift shop.
I'm usually not a reading person. As strange as that might sound, but or actually no. Let me rephrase that. I'm usually not a reading person. But the thing is, one of my exes had these books, and they really grabbed me. For me to really read through a book cover to cover without any issue, that's a rare occurrence for me. So now I'm gonna cancel the campaign. I do need the money. So I'm just gonna do a generic.
Guests are reminded.
Aww,
in the
I'm
event
sorry
of
to hear that.
emergency, the museum will always prioritize the exhibits. There's loads more where you came from.
I'm sorry to hear that about your headphones. That sucked. Oh, I see why the sales went down, because I raised my prices a little bit too much.
Staff look like they need some training.
Random sicknesses suck. So I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that you recovered as well. Ooh, nice black tea. Ooh.
This is
Do you
should not
do you
buy.
use tea bags, or do you wait, do you let me rephrase the question. With tea, chat, do you prefer pre-made tea bags, the French press method of making tea, or do you like filling your own? Because I made tea using a French press, and that, if you get it right, it actually makes really good tea. But it's also really finicky to get. It's also really finicky to make tea in a French press because it's so easy to get it wrong. But yeah, so on the dragon thing, I want this plush. It is
That's almost your lot for today. But some breaking
it is
news.
so adorable. I
Widespread
want
excitement
this.
at the discovery of the long sought after droopy discs, thought by some to be proof of alien visitations, was dashed today when it was revealed that the shiny metallic circles were in fact an obsolete form of media once used to store data and play audio.
Holy
The
crap,
two
he
16-year-olds
is
who made the discovery are being
he is
praised for
he's
shopping
going
after
for it. He's
discovering that
absolutely going
information and
for
music
shopping.
don't exclusively exist in a magical cloud in the sky. I've been Haley Von Traub.
Jesus.
You've been
Yeah, he
Vicky
picked up
Vicky.
about every book
Thanks,
possible
Vicky.
when shopping. Holy
Analysis
crap!
complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
He is still shopping. Holy crap! He is still shopping. Ooh, we unlocked an interactive for the. Yup.
Goblins are welcome in the museum. For now.
Good value. Monthly pay, prison 754.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
Holy crap. Honestly though, if the 2-point museum plushes exist was viable in real life, if I had the money, I would totally buy them. Oh, we have a budding dungeon master here. It looks like. So
Soiling the plants will be handed over for mulching.
you know what? I'm gonna do this here. Now. Let's get this up. I'm gonna get the money for that one as well. So that's good.
Our gift shop has it's the gift that keeps on gifting.
So I never quite got really good at making tea in a French press, but it's something I should try. It's something I should try again, because the big yeah, it's a flying machine, yeah. Yeah, now he's going to pay. How much did you buy for?
Under this ceaseless sun, the vegetation thrives, but everything we have. Bigger stakes. The greengrocer grows too strong. Age-old enemies will meet again. You can't stop him. Meat Wizard! Meat Wizard and the rotten beef, coming eventually to the Bungle Button Master.
Yeah, it's the loan that's killing me. For a human. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
Reminded that our understanding of the universe will keep being wrong.
So this is gonna increase my profit, but I'm not happy about using it. But oh, warble tea. Work. Do you have a wiki source or anything to that? Because that sounds really curious. Yeah, I mean, the church burning him checks out. So
Unattended bags will become exhibits. Honestly, I've seen it happen.
but yeah, this yes. The shirt not liking not liking someone flying kind of checks out.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Oh, that was a.
Announcement.
Oh,
Merits are being inspected.
no, from it. So that one finishing could not have come any timelier. Because I was bleeding money fairly quickly. I'm gonna sell that and only use this as a donation bin here. So income-wise, how are we looking? So it is about uh, about 36,000 a month in total, and that is from wages and loans.
Cheese ball is not permitted inside the museum. What's wrong with you?
Holy crap! That's a very long way to. That's a long distance to fly. That's a really long distance to fly. Good value. Good value. Good value. Good value. So, is it known what kind of glider here or what kind of method of flight he used? My guess is that he would have. My guess is that he would have had some kind of glider, some kind of glider set up. But that's just my that's just my guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, for sure. Because how far? This is history that I've not really stuck into, but
Sadly, I
Because how far did the Wright brothers actually fly? In their maiden flight. That was about 2 kilometers as well, wasn't it? Or was it even that? So the reason I'm not doing too much right now. 37 meters, yeah. I mean, so the reason I'm not doing too much in the game right now is because I have these loans which are draining my money fairly. I kind of need to make sure that that I don't go into the red. So I'm being a little bit careful, maybe too careful, because I also need to make money. I mean, this one is only 3,000.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition.
This one costs how much? This one is 9,000. Yeah, I can't afford this one. This one is it's the Haggling Handbook, 2,600. You can drop in the DMs for me. So here's what I really love about this though, because just going into random tangents of things. And speaking of random tangents, so yesterday, while it was a bit of a downtime at the Museum Railroad I was working at, wasn't many guests at the time. I got into I'm in a neurodivergent Discord, and we kind of talking about learning things. And something I've realized about myself is that the way I operate when I'm learning, I'm a conceptual learner. And what does that mean? And this might be me going into a really, really weird tangent. And you're free to shut me up, chat, if you think I'm going way too straight right now. But so the kind of learning, and this is something I've realized about myself as well. The way I learn is very backwards.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
So, what do I mean by backwards? It's not that it's wrong. It's not that it's a wrong way to learn. It's more that I work backwards. Oh, nice. So, for example, this is a spoon. This is a spoon, for example. Everyone knows this. But what exactly is a spoon? So then I work myself out, like, what's the spoon used for? Eating. What else do you use when eating? You use utensils. And so then I go into in this case of the in the case of the spoon, you have knives, you have I almost said sporks. you have
Announcement.
this is a knife,
Does not offer
not a spoon. I really call it a spoon. But that's a fork. I really call it a spoon. I think I called it a spoon. Oh god. Ah.
Wolf on 2-Point Radio.
But what I was getting at is, so then I come to I start with the knife. Then I get to the.
Be too careful. And you can never be
I
too
start with the fork.
carefree. Today we're
I
shooting
can't.
somewhere
I start with the
right down
fork.
middle.
Then I
Let's
get
see
to the
if we can
knife.
keep it together.
Then I get to the spoon, and and out from that, the way I learn is like I connect between them. How are they used? What are they used for? All of and that kind of stuff. I know I am on a really, really strange tangent, but I've had this on my brain all the way home from the car ride. So I usually go with my dad, and he drives. I don't have a driver's license yet, but this has been on my head all day. Like learning styles, how cool they are, because everyone learns differently, and that's what's really fascinating. Some are really good at picking up knowledge straight away. Others, they need to. Others, their way of picking up knowledge is just for some it's really roundabout. But when you really go into it, it's really fascinating as well. And yeah, but for me that style of learning kind of really has helped with internalizing knowledge. And that's only something about myself that I've realized very much lately. It's not something that's and it's something that I've started to embrace about myself.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so.
So yeah, that is random thoughts with Indie. That is random thoughts with Indie. Also, do tell me if I spoke too fast there, because I think my mouth, I think I went into hyperdrive talking through all of that, so I'm not sure how much that. Yeah.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training. exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Yeah. So I'll do it again because it's such a it's I'll do it again. So I was talking I was talking about learning styles. And it's fascinating how learning styles work. I'll do the short one. My learning style is conceptual, meaning I learn in concepts like, so this is a fork, not a spoon. What is a fork? What is a fork used for? Eating. What else is used for eating? A knife and a spoon. And then as I find information, my brain fills those information gaps with new information. It was not a nice folder.
Guests are reminded that science makes conclusions.
And how
I saw that
how different learning styles have, how we all learn so differently. And how we as a society are sometimes really strict towards one learning style. Not basically, if you're not learning in a specific way, your ability to learn, for example in school, is going to be limited because you're not getting the not accommodations, but you're not getting the possibility to learn that with the right that under the right circumstances, if you had the right circumstances, you'd really be able to actually really pick up things. And that's a shame.
Check out the deals in the gift.
Because in school, I thought, yeah, I'll go into it. I'll try not to be too negative about this, but in school, I thought I was a really bad student because I struggled to understand things that people had an easy time with. Math, I wasn't good at. But when I started studying logistics, I realized it wasn't that I struggled with maths. It was more so that I struggled with how it was being taught. So we had business economics class in a business economics course in the logistics studies, and what I learned through that course was if I have the application,
To get involved.
if I have the application to the math, it is perfectly fine. If I understand why are these numbers used, why are these formulas used,
Vandalizing.
I have no problems learning.
Obviously.
And I thought I was gonna have a really hard time with it, but it was one of my best courses, which really surprised me. So I don't want to do this, but how much have you brought in terms of? So yeah, continue. There's a couple of things I can do here.
People are starting to talk.
I have. Third worst or third best? Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that's amazing of you that you. So, were you an actual teacher or tutor? Actually, I'm not sure even. I'm not even sure that distinction is. That's it. I'm not even sure it's. I'm not even sure it's. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So there's a one thing I can do here.
Fossils are not boring, just dusty.
Fair, bad.
Freezing sun.
I thought about to do this, but
Arctic winters, 23-hour nights. The perfect destination for sun haters and hibernation lovers alike. Receive the warmest welcome, as long as the sub-zero temperature. Visit Svalbard, the coolest place on Earth. Literally.
Guests should touch as little as possible at all times. Thank you.
that actually sounds like an amazing opportunity, though. So there's one thing I can do right here to recover some of the expenses, and that's to sell some of my exhibits. These are due sell for 10,000 each. I would have to re-get them eventually, but if I sell this exhibit and I sell that will put me in the green again. But it's not something I'm keen on doing. I mean, I'm not really using the analysis room at the moment, so let's do that for the time being. Am I really using the workshop at the moment? That's another 20,000. So this map, this
Childish behavior.
this museum is a little bit tricky because there's a lot of things going on. It doesn't really help either that I have taken a lot of loans, but I'm more keen on keeping my exhibits than my rooms. Yeah, yeah. Too many loans is. So the reason I took all of these loans was I kind of didn't really think it through. I didn't think the loans through too much, unfortunately. Well, I did think them through, but not in the way I should have, because I spent them in the wrong way. All right, I need
Can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
I'm gonna train you in survey skills. But another thing as well that cut my income at this point was the fact that I didn't pay close I didn't pay close enough attention to the gift shop prices. So they felt to bad value, meaning that they would just not be in my gift. The gift shop just wouldn't be selling anything. So, and I let that run for far too long.
The museum is a controlled environment. Don't look at me.
So I'm gonna send one expedition here. No, that's its helicopter damage. Bungle burrows. I'm gonna keep working on these contraptions.
To our team.
So loans are fine. Or I generally, so when I play these games, I try not to take loans, but in this case, yeah, I did. Illness. Ooh, that one's not a favorite at all. Yeah, I need potions for this.
If you touch a botany exhibit.
This one is 8,000. Maybe this one could give me an idea, but no. What I need at this point is to increase my exhibitions. This is heatwave season, so that one isn't that one's not a good choice.
skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
Oh. Nice! Got some. That got me some money! Woohoo! So one thing as well, when I do expeditions in this game, I'm fairly careful about when I send them out. Oh, nice! Because the reason I'm careful is I'm very how do I word this in a good way? Indeed, I'm someone who's fairly I'm risk averse. I try. Oh, okay, that's just the first aid, so that's fine. I try to mitigate the risks as much as possible, but as you saw there, I sent that out because I could mitigate that heat wave and the injury from the heat wave. Nice. That was almost complete. Feels so good to have a positive income now. Oh, that's the wrong one. More bungle barrows. 'Cause I'm missing. On this one, I'm missing. What am I missing there?
On 2-point radio.
This one is 20,000. That's no worth it. So you. First aid kit. Let's get some experience for those.
Today's howl
Beast.
comes from Plankman Crothers.
Loans issue repay soon. It should be repaid soon.
More advanced alien life? Well, sure. By definition, a more advanced civilization is probably going to operate on levels we can't even comprehend. Let me put it this way. You can offer a snail a slice of pizza, but it doesn't mean they know it's happening.
What? You can.
Guests are reminded that fantasy exhibits are
What?
extraordinary by definition.
You can offer a snail a slice of pizza, but it doesn't know what's happening.
Farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Huh? What? That one hurt my brain. That hurt my brain.
The
What's
expedition team are back on the surface. How are the tunnels?
What do I have that's really good, boss? Give a boss boost. Nice! The gears of the Jab Maestro.
Announcement. Our collection of science exhibits is being inspected.
So minus 4,000 this time around, but that's still. That's still okay though. So, and I could repay this, but I don't know. Since I have that many loans, the tricky part is if I repay it, I might not have enough to cover for the month. So instead, I'm gonna wait for the loans to be with repaying the loans.
Guests asking scientific questions will be given our best theories.
I have so much kudos. That I'm just gonna unlock all of this stuff here.
Announcement. After some delays, the expedition team are back again.
Open tray, open crate, open crate-a-me. Nice. Nice. Good profit as well. So all I need is okay. What I need is here. This one needs one part still. This one needs one part. You don't have any decoration bonuses. Gonna need to fix that as well. I think it was this one for the bow constructor. Yep.
Soiling the plants will be handed over for mulch.
So it's a okay. That's sandstorm. Quicksand is fine. So the challenge with this is keeping expeditions going without bankrupting oneself. And I like that challenge. I really like that challenge. Rewards. Wounded dunes. This one actually doesn't seem all that bad either. Do the haggling handbook for this one. Oh, the price though. the price is a little bit prohibitive at the moment. I have two that's been sent out. I mean, okay, let's send that one out.
I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
So the big thing at the moment is that I need to get more guests in.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Time's almost up, but I was just thinking about that last question. Mr. Carruthers, a lot of people have asked aliens for a sign. I myself have done it.
Wonderful. That one is complete.
5 times on this very radio station. But has anyone ever asked for a really simple sign? Because if you're listening, that'd be great.
Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable.
This is really cool though. So this is fantastic how they animated this. When the contraptions start to like really get put together.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
What kind of tourist are you? Have a look at the cash. Cash counters.
Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles. Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
9K. There's a... I can sell this for 100K as well. That would allow me to send out more expeditions.
Guests should leave with the same number of bones they arrived with.
No. At this point, it's just being patient. Because if I sell a helipad and then I get a positive income and I'm able to send out multiple expeditions, that's only going to bite me in the ass. If I, in return, am patient, I wait for positive income, for the loans to be fully repaid, I will be able to utilize my
Restore exhibit. Thank you.
I will be able to utilize that helipad later. That said, though, I do kind of want to give this one. No, that's 12,000. Is that of this money? Actually, it's 7. Oh wait! Wait. Side quest! Treasure chest. This one! So... And then if I do the haggling handbook... This one can make me money! Yeah, this one can make me money. Oh. I can't afford it though. Almost, but not yet.
Training to be less useless and more useful.
Because I can sell the exhibit. Does this one have any more? It's a side quest.
Is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
So getting the money event from that one will ensure that that is a ±0 affair. And net neutral. So it's kind of the two things, the two big mistakes I did here was this one I accidentally bought. I had no intent to buy this tile, and I bought these a bit prematurely. So I was gonna use them, but then I didn't think about how am I gonna use them, when I'm gonna use them. So these are two tiles as well that I could have saved roughly 50,000 on. If I'd done this right, I could have saved 75,000. That I could have used for expeditions and the like. But not positive. Yes, I will.
exhibits may require a specific humidity. Guests just have to make do.
Honestly, given this game, that might just be how some of these things work. Honestly, it might just be how some of this game works. There's one more way as well to save money on this one. I haven't really done that route yet, but robo workers, like robo security, robo janitors.
Ghouls and goblins should buy tickets the regular way, as if they existed.
There's 12,000, but that's because the uneven saves. Suddenly... Good, fair, unknown, good, fair. Two months.
Lost and found report. Children's shoes heavily torn.
Money is coming in. So this is 2 months, this is 5 months, this is 14 months. Here's the cheeky part though. And this is actually something I might just do. And that is, so yes, I do take another loan. But this is a strategy that actually might just work. So I take this loan, I repay this now. I take this one, repay that, repay that. Yeah, so that means that this is only 100,000. Well, only. But I reduced my total loan cost by... This is 11,000. This is 3,000. So I still reduced my loan cost by 8,000.
People are starting to talk.
Holy shit! So, from a fiscal perspective, that is kind of a situation where taking a loan actually helps. Because now when this month was over, I want to see how... 2,190. And that was a month with not a lot of tour sales. That's the thing though. Tour sales are affected by. So anyone who doesn't have the tour guide ability aren't gonna do tours. That is something I need to be aware of. So you have tour ability, you have the tour ability. Because tour guidelines is increase the donations.
Prehistory expert to reception. We have a bone to pick with you.
So this one should be 30% more for donations. So at this point, I'm also looking at doing small optimizations, like giving the proper staff the proper jobs. At a lack of better wording. Because having tour guides either with the skills or even the eloquent ability makes the tours so much more profitable. But
Also reminded to visualize making a big donation. Thank you.
I will also say this. Trying to nice 13,000 in profit. That is wonderful. That is freaking wonderful. And that was only possible because not only, but part of that was made possible because the cost was cut.
To our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
Then the last one, you're gonna be going over here. Not check this out. That's 10. It's 5. Oh, I can actually counter that one. The sickness though, the luck, yeah, I can do that. I can do that one. Just gonna have to finish the trading first. Excellent, excellent.
Guests who lose their ticket will be put through hell. Thank you.
Also, this one is gonna be great because that's also gonna a giant tumbleweed.
staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
Wonderful. Ooh. Events. Oh, that's a lot of events though. Lot of level stuff. This is fine. I mean, the level 15 is level 15 is simple enough. Sandstorm, but that's because it's Sandstorm season.
Requires restocking. There's nothing.
Income. So a board giving tour is kind of very much feels fitting. Also, I do love that you can give them different outfits.
Sir
What
Nigel
is
Bickleworth on
outfits?
2 Point Radio.
Noir.
You're listening to Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Good for you. I am proud to have supported the Department of Culture by adopting a loose ornament, their words, not mine, from the county's archives. If you do the same, maybe you'll be
What
as
should we go
fortunate as
for?
me
That's like the
and
false,
receive
that's
game-worn
noir.
socks from the winners of the fourth
Burgundy.
GC Goblet. They're almost eye-wateringly historic.
A lower shirt in the middle of the cold wasteland.
Crowbar.
Let's go with the mint for now. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. So having the tour guide with the having a tour guide with an improved tour ability actually did have a significant impact. You're ready. Let's open you up. Nice. Acoustic end of a boa conductor. So that's another one completed.
Has anyone seen a thief? No? Well, it was worth a try.
But it is 20 past 11 here, and it's about the time where it's time for me to call the stream. So I went a little bit longer today because I did get home late, and I want to go a bit longer, and I did want to get the museum out of the red proper, just to make sure that next time we do a 2-point museum, we have set up so we can start really getting things going. I'm not going to do any raid today, however. But for those who are new to the channel, my name is the Indie Gamer. I play management games, industry sims, any kind of game that has some kind of logistics in it. I also play games outside of that, but those are my main kind of games that I play and that I enjoy. I stream 3 to 4 times a week. I put my schedule on Discord, so if you want to have the schedule, if you want to know if you want to see when I post my schedule, have my Discord there. Thank you. So for those who've been here today, thank you so much for being here, everyone, and I hope you have a good rest of your morning, evening, night, or wherever you are. My name is the Indie Gamer, and it's time for me to sign off. In the nation, stay awesome.